Alright, now I'm actually back. And we are ready to start our next game, Armored Core Silent Line. Been a little bit since we played the last Armored Core game. I did finish Armored Core 3, but I meant to like do like some of the bonus stuff so I could carry more stuff over when I got to this game, but I just got lazy because I was kind of burnt out from Armored Core last time we played because I played like Master of Arena 2, Another Age, and 3 like basically back to back. Do you remember what happened in 3? Not really. Defeated Laird, which was the AI controlling the company of people to keep them holed up in an underground facility. Now humanity has escaped is on the surface. Okay, that does sound familiar. I want to say it was like, I don't know if it was a whole year ago when we last played, when we played 3, but I can't remember. The line doesn't sound silent. There's a line that if you pass a bunch of automated shit attacks, well, a bunch of automated shit attacks you, hence silent line. So this is like a direct sequel to 3. Basically another layer of confinement. Alright, do I have to load my stuff from 3? Yeah, convert data. Gen 3 is a Silent Line, Nexus, Last Raven, story-wise. Laird, an underground refuge that became humanity's last chance for survival after prolonged national conflicts turned the planet's surface into an inhospitable wasteland. Those who dwelt in this sanctuary did so under the yoke of oppressive corporate conglomerates and an artificial intelligence entity known as the Controller. This arrangement continued for centuries, and as time passed, the residents of Laird grew even more complacent. Not everyone bought into this existence, and it wasn't long ago that an individual took matters into their own hands. This person, a member of an elite group of pilots known as Ravens, destroyed the Controller and freed mankind from its grasp. Okay, yeah, this sounds familiar now. I remember the Controller. A new age began that day, and humans were once again able to return to the planet's surface, now healed of the wounds it had suffered. At the same time that humans were freed from their self-imposed exile, so too were the corporations freed from the shackles that bound them to the Controller. With nothing to stand in their way, the corporations immediately commenced plans to redevelop the planet's surface. The present. Surface redevelopment plans are well underway, but a recent string of unexplained events has slowed progress. Attempts have been made to investigate further, but the region where the occurrences took place appears impassable. Corporate conflicts over such things as land and mineral rights are becoming increasingly common, and the suspicions raised by recent events are adding fuel to an already volatile situation. As always, corporate disputes are settled with the aid of an impartial third party, a Raven. With the situation on the surface steadily escalating out of control, can there ever be hope for a lasting peace? All that has been recovered is on the brink of being lost yet again. This message is to inform you that your registration with Global Cortex is now complete. Welcome to the team, Raven. On the off chance that it was not mentioned during the initial screening process, please allow me to briefly highlight a few aspects of exactly what it is Global Cortex does. Our firm specializes in dispute resolution, the majority of which relates to corporate rivalry. We help fund and supply mercenaries such as yourself for a hefty fee, offer our clients access to this stable of mediators. As far as the Raven client relationship is concerned, that is something we allow both parties to settle on by themselves. We do not force requests upon pilots, nor do we tell clients which pilots they have to employ. This hands-off approach also extends to issues that may arise between a client and yourself. For all intents and purposes, Global Cortex responsibilities end once you are locked into a mission contract. Services we do offer to those in our employ include AC repairs, access to parts, upgrades, and ammunition stores, as well as limited mission update support. Costs are associated with most of these, so keep track of your credits. Hello, Raven. My name is Emma Sears. I've been appointed as your Global Cortex agent. If it's alright with you, I'd like to get right down to business, shall we? Redevelopment of the planet's surface began shortly after the controller was destroyed. The only real problems early on had to do with corporate squabbling, but a new threat has presented itself more recently. The source of this threat is believed to lie somewhere in the vast expanse known as the Silent Line, a region that remains largely unexplored. Corporations are eager to begin developing this region, but have temporarily shelved their exploration plans until more is known about the recent attacks on nearby facilities. This delay probably won't last very long, though. They'll make the move once the urge to capitalize on the region grows too hard to resist. Expect to see your area of operations expand in the near future. So is my armored core like the same? Yeah, that looks like the one I had in 3. I don't even remember what my setup was. Right-click your capture card when you're not releasing a cookie yet. Where would that be? Right-click capture card. How did I say it? You're not listening. There's Yadif and Yadif 2X, just regular Yadif. Okay. Alright, let's do what we usually do and start with the arena. Newly inducted into the Raven Order, this pilot's past is a mystery. Like all recruits, he has proven himself a capable AC operator, but that alone doesn't count for much in the arena. Is he up to the challenge? Only time will tell. This game has some really intense interlacing, so I just want to see if it helps. Okay. Little Bear. Lacking the confidence to pursue his dream of one day becoming a Raven, Little Bear spent a number of years engaged in different professions before finally mastering the courage to take the initiation test. Nope, he passed, but barely. Alright, I'm gonna have to remember how to play. It's been a while. I don't remember if it was a full year ago.
Main system, engaging peak.
Yeah, what's up, bud? Thanks for the 19-month resub. Appreciate it.
The boss is coming on in.
Haley, what the fuck?
Hello, my young son. Yeah, welcome on in, bud. Good to see you. Yeah, I feel like it had to have been like a year ago, because I feel like it was around the time the Nintendo Switch... I got my Nintendo Switch 2 was when I played 3. So it had to have been at least a year ago when I played 3. Shooting Star. A sore loser who can't stand defeat. He prefers to lay the blame for his losses on malfunctioning equipment, bad timing, or any other excuse he can come up with on the fly. He just like me, for real, for real. His arrogance is matched only by his bullheadedness. Glad I'm able to import my stuff so I don't have to like spend forever like redoing the fucking armor core because I don't even remember anything offhand. Coupling Arena BGM to a small grade change. Okay. She suffers from amnesia and is struggling to recollect her past. The word Raven sparked something and she decided to pursue the lead in hope of having a breakthrough. Frequent pauses during battle leave her vulnerable to attack. I can't remember. I think, if I remember correctly, 3 doesn't let you go through, like, the whole arena. Like, it doesn't lock you, like, between ranks until you do, like, more story missions. It's probably the same here. All I remember about Armored Core 3 was that, like, one of the last few missions and getting so pissed off. Airlian had to, like, basically guide me through how to... what the speedrun strat. Cobalt Blue. True survivor, Cobalt Blue overcame a series of childhood illnesses through sheer determination and strength of will. It brings these same traits to the arena and is one of the lower tier's most popular competitors. Killer Whale? Not Beastly Whale. I remember the machine gun is OP as fuck in this in 3. That's why I have it. Like, all these people have compelling backstories and you're just crushing their dreams. Yeah, they just give them all like these super deep backstories and I just walk in like machine gun go burr. Seventh Heaven. Unafraid to meet her opponents head-on, Seventh Heaven's AC is capable of both withstanding punishment and meting it out. A combination of her piloting abilities and self-confidence have been the downfall of many arena hopefuls. Did the interrelationship setting change? Definitely helping. That's good. Prophet. A pilot with very few arena victories to his name, and even worse mission completion record. He's convinced that he possesses great talent, but his performance doesn't bear this out. Target acquisition issues prevent advancement. Should I change it back to what it was, like, if I'm playing something else, or should I just leave it? Let's see if it makes it look. Let's see if it makes it look worse on 240p stuff like stats. Okay. Gimlet. Using whatever means necessary to win, Gimlet is not known for his grace under fire. He expends ammunition at the breakneck pace and could care less about what others think of his strategy. Mileage and Gimlet have a long-running dispute and do not get along. god, the heat. Oh, fuck. This might be the first one that actually gets me. No! Oh, God. No! Yeah, what's up, Mango? Got FMA pretty quick. We just finished it. So it took like an hour and a half-ish. So basically, I'm glad we didn't try to rush through it last stream. Gold bit. Membership in a radical group striving to revive long-lost traditions has caused some to label her as old-fashioned. She adheres to textbook strategies, but is beginning to rethink their effectiveness after a series of back-to-back losses. Good luck with Armored Core. Probably off on lurking tonight. No problem. Appreciate the lurks. Hope everything's good on your end. Oh god. Shit. Got fucking lasers. Oh, stop! Oh, I'll kill you first! R3, what's R3 do again? Yo. Okay, yeah, it doesn't let me go into the D rank since I'm done with E. Okay. Great match, Raven. You far exceeded my expectations. Next time we meet, I will be better prepared. Making it this far is very commendable, but I think you just about reached your limits. My recommendation, go back to the bottom feeding before you get hurt. There's no way someone like you can defeat me. This must be some kind of mistake. I demand a rematch. Congratulations on your first victory, Raven. The arena is always in need of fresh new pilots to keep it vitalized. The Arena Operations Bureau will provide you with a part reward each time you reach a certain rank. Please check your garage to receive such and such left arm AC part. So I can't do anything else to the arena, right? Yeah, okay. Save.
Raven, we have an urgent assignment. Your target is one of the engineers involved in the construction of our newest facility. He must be eliminated. The facility in question will eventually serve as a military outpost. The fact that it is still under construction does not in any way diminish our concern for maintaining secrecy. To this end, all engineers involved in the project are to be confined there for an unspecified amount of time upon its completion. One of them refused and took control of the security system. It may seem like a drastic measure, but the only way we can guarantee his silence is to eliminate him. Good luck.
Commence mission.
Combat system engaged.
The gates linking affected blocks of the facility have been sealed. We'll release the gate locks one by one.
Is the game too loud or is it good?
Opposition you encounter. Area secured. Proceed to B block.
Sounds okay. Okay, cool.
Area secured. Proceed to C block. Surprised there wasn't like an item down there or something. Destruction of all targets confirmed. Good work, Raven.
Mission complete. Combat system disengaged.
I've got a fuck ton of money because I transferred it over from the last game.
Good day, Raven. We are interested in retaining your services as an escort aboard one of our company
Escort
transports during
missions.
its next voyage. The transport is a specially designed submarine put into operation when shipping valuable cargo. Its current payload consists of mined resources vital to our corporation's future. We've had no problems transporting materials using this method in the past, but given the importance of the cargo on this trip, we'd like a Raven along as added insurance. Keep watch over the transport and be prepared to counter any outside interference. Make sure the cargo reaches its intended destination.
Combat system engaged.
Raven, an enemy force has boarded the sub. Take them out.
We have gained access to the sub. Take out the generators.
Keep them away from the generators. We'll be an easy target without power. There's no time to waste. I can't maintain our speed with less than 60% power. Raven, I have an unidentified sub in close proximity. Hurry.
God damn. Up, Stavros? How'd Fullmetal Alchemist go? We finished it.
Threat neutralized. The sub
Now we're on
is
to the next
secure.
game.
Thanks, Raven.
Mission complete. Combat system disengaged.
Damn, good thing I got a lot of money. canon ending to choose for Father. Well, Father doesn't exist in the 2003 anime, so
We'd like you to investigate reports of a suspicious gathering in Sector 517. The sector has been under Mirage's control ever since Crest withdrew from the area. Unfortunately, given more pressing issues, we've neglected our duties there. This oversight ends now. As the administrator for the area, we have a responsibility for its security and integrity. Suspect activity, such as the gathering taking place there now, is best quelled early on. We're sure you'll resolve the problem to our satisfaction.
yeah, it's basically just like a side story that happens like near the beginning of
Enemy
the
strength is unknown.
2003
Proceed with
anime.
caution.
A Raven, attack!
Combat system engaged.
Incoming transmission. The main force has been spotted in a neighboring area. Take them out.
I just forget I have a map. Doesn't really tell me anything. I see the red dot over there. Like it seems like I would have. Oh, it's just. Oh, okay. I figured I had to go to the door. I was like, I want it open. I didn't see the button on the side. Armor Core stays top 3 in mecha games. Yeah, these games are good. I'm usually not big on mecha stuff, but I think I'm warming up to it from playing these games. I'd argue Armored Core is basically the pinnacle. Sure, there's other good games in the series, but I think it's kind of hard to argue how long it's dominated the genre. Yeah.
Mission complete. Combat system disengaged.
I'm glad it's still around, unlike other FromSoft series. Great work, Raven. The group you intercepted was trying to incite anti-Mirage sentiment among Laird's residents in hopes of destabilizing our position there. This was obviously a weak attempt put forth by Crest in an effort to regain control of the sector. Ever since the controller's demise, Crest has taken an active interest in filling the void left behind. We've admittedly been far too lax in maintaining our presence in Laird, but only because all of our efforts are currently concentrated on matters relating to surface redevelopment. We lack the assets to manage both simultaneously. Those who still insist on dwelling exclusively within the confines of Laird need to realize that the future lies elsewhere. Time has come to expand our horizons. Thanks again for your help, and we sincerely hope that you will continue to support Mirage's efforts in the future. When's Frame Grind 2? When's Spriggan 2? Forever Kingdom 3.
Thanks to the efforts of one of our operatives, we've confirmed that Crest possesses information about the Silent Line. Plans are underway to intercept the transport carrying this information. We'll launch our attack on the transport as it enters a tunnel on the B-17 superhighway. Your presence is required to deal with the civil defense team in charge of highway security. Keep the security forces occupied so they don't interfere with the efforts of our recovery team. I can't stress the importance of this mission enough, Raven. Don't let us down.
Eclair. I'll take Eclair just because I like the name.
Combat system engaged.
Raven, find a way to get their attention.
Detected. Seal off section B-26. Send in security teams 1 and 2.
Security elements are on scene.
Operation successful. Thanks for your help.
Mission complete. Combat system disengaged.
I finally got money and didn't lose it for that one. Congratulations on your new rank, Paven. Proving your rank will flex well on Global Cortex and will provide you with a part reward each time this occurs. Please offer you the MRL AC back part in recognition for your current achievement. Saying I went up a rank, does that mean I can do more arena? Not yet. Yeah, it says I'm rank D. I think I'd be able to do the rank D in the arena. I guess not. Oh wait, there we go. I don't know, it wasn't working when I clicked it the first time. I forgot. I didn't even read this dude's backstory. I just jumped right into it. Whoops. I'll read it after I beat him. No reason not the R3 and the Core in the arena. Gotcha. I'll remember that if I'm in a pinch. Because of his loathing for waste in any form, he does his best to choose targets with care and only fires his weapons when a hit is assured. He and Gimlet have very different views regarding tactics and do not get along. Some of you are energy, so you can use them freely in missions as well. Calamity derives enjoyment from tricking her opponents with well-timed feints and attacks. To her, outwitting an opponent is the ultimate achievement. As clever as she has never been known to falter when the tables are turned. Like she's just a sitting dog. Ori. An exhibitionist who believes arena battles should be as much about entertainment as they are about victory. It's not to say that he doesn't have the same aspirations as other competitors, he just favors a different approach. You see name Moonsoul. You hit L3? I did. Oh, that's R3. Wait, which one is it? R3 does that. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I remember that thing. I remember this thing now. That's pretty damage with a solid one in arena. Because you don't pay for ammo. I already do ones like this drain you pretty hard. Rotation. Equipped with a wide selection of weapon types, Rotation's true dilemma is choosing which one to use, and when. All too often, he'll become so bogged down trying to settle on the best choice for a situation that any advantage is quickly lost. Shinji getting the robot looking ass. I see what you mean. My drain's pretty quick. Rodeo. Compares operating his AC to riding a wild, untamed Bronco. The high-performance E-booster and generator equipped on the unit make it extremely agile, but as the pilot himself is willing to admit, perfecting the controls takes time. the same strategy as me. He's doing it better. Stop! Fuck. It's like fighting a mirror match. L3 doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, there, oh yeah, I think it did make my energy go up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just kill me. No! It's not fair. I'm the only one who can spam machine guns. Need to corner him and just waste him with my fucking laser sword. They got the mean machine gun. wrecked. Oh, I didn't mean to click view the replay. Whoops. Ballistic. Known for both his flamboyant combat presentation and AC color scheme, this pilot is a fan favorite. Nothing excites him more than witnessing one of his spectacular missile salvos. His opponents are usually less enthusiastic. Shit. No! Ah, so close. God damn.
Hey, Marie, can you flip me over? I'm getting crispy. Marie, flip me over. I'm getting crispy. Shut up, Meg.
I should have slashed him with a sword when he's in front of my face like that. Probably would have got him before he got me. Yes! Does that count, or is that a draw? I killed him before he killed me. I technically killed him first. Sweet, it did count. Apophis. A heartless raven who delights in the suffering of others. He's disliked by most of his peers because of his unsportsmanlike conduct and is a frequent target of pilots looking to teach him a lesson in humility. Yeah, that last sword slash was clutch. I wasn't paying attention to my fucking energy. Well, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. I keep forgetting that thing drains it so quick. This dude's got a fucking flamethrower. Fuck. Wait, what happened to him? What happened to my gun? What the fuck? Why was my gun, like, gone? Are you enjoying limb damage? Is that new? Damn, I did it again. Where's my gun? My machine gun's just gone? That's not fair. Melted that shit off. The weapons and shield can get broken. Man, that's not fair. I was like, why is my gun just gone? No wonder I wasn't doing any damage. trying to get him in the corner so I can just hit him with the laser blade. Is the MG800 in the shop at this point? I'll check. Check.
Chin up, mister. Let Ed dry those.
Congratulations on reaching the arena's D ranks, Raven. We prepared a reward in recognition and accomplishment. Please check garage. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, oh, R, not L. MG800. Doesn't look like it. $350, $500, $250. Not yet. Is this the last guy for D rank? Yeah. Got this. God damn it. It's the machine gun that got them nerfed. Damn it, I hit cancel. God damn, I just need to get him in the corner. I gotta get him when he's in the corner and slash him. Another double KO, but I win. Can't do C rank yet. Unable to swim, this pilot equips his AC with hover leg parts to avoid any and all contact with water. No other pilot is adept in the use of hover legs as prominence. His fear of water has had a beneficial side effect.
Raven, we've just registered a breach in the security net around one of our main power plants. Initial information seems to point to Mirage as the most likely culprit.
That was a double KO there, but with us loser instead.
Given Mirage's recent interest in developing unconventional warfare tactics utilizing AI-controlled units, we have good reason to be concerned. We'd like you to take up position in the power plant and repel any intruders that make it into the facility. Whoever is behind this assault, they are most likely trying to destroy the power condensers. Protect them at all cost.
Drunkard. Let's take Drunkard with us. Consort named Reckless. That doesn't sound good, but fuck it.
Combat system engaged.
Raven, it looks like they intend to place time charges on the power condensers.
Cannot unlock it.
A charge has been attached to one of the subcondensers.
I'm hit!
Charge disarmed. A charge has been attached to one of the subcondensers.
You're hitting me!
Not bad, man. I think my homie got blown up.
Mission complete. Combat system disengaged.
Out on the town with my boy Drucker. Probably not going to be on for too much longer because I work pretty early tomorrow.
We'd like your assistance in re-establishing Crest's control over Sector 513. You will accompany a contingent of our tanks and work with them to eliminate any Mirage forces encountered. Mirage is the dominant corporate power in the sector at the moment, but only because they seized control while our attention was focused on other matters. Since Crest maintains control of many other sectors in the region, we're interested in reclaiming our hold on 513 so as to preserve an undivided front. Given the tight confines in the area of operation, the number of units involved, and the fact that Mirage is using ECM pulses to disrupt radar functions, expect to have your hands full. The radar jamming measures that Mirage has employed may make it difficult to discern friend from foe. Choose your targets with care.
Oh, just kill everybody, got it. I kind of wanted to try to possibly do my first run of FF5 tomorrow. I need to finish going through the route like one more time though.
Raven, be careful what you shoot at. The green GK model tanks are friendlies. The red BT model tanks are the targets. Destroy them all.
Shoot the ones that are shooting at me, that's all I know. Did you say the red or the green were the good guys? Completely zoned out. I think she said green was good, red was bad. Red is good. I'm just gonna kill everybody.
Check your targets.
Oh, never mind. I think I was right first time. How's Armored Core? It's going good. These guys are friends. Pretty sure it's the red ones that are like these that I have to kill.
All enemy targets destroyed. Mission complete.
Mission complete. Combat system disengaged.
But yeah, I ran through the run for FF5 once, all the way through with the notes. I'm like halfway, maybe a third of the way through running through it again. I wanted to finish running through it a second time before I do an actual run on stream. And I want to try to do one tomorrow because I'm off Thursday, so I can stay up. But I'm sure the first run's gonna be kind of long.
Raven, the situation at our main air transport hub, Vargas Airport, is deteriorating rapidly. Immediate intervention is requested. Due to the facility's importance to our ongoing operations, a well-defended security perimeter is in place. However, repeated attacks during recent weeks have taken their toll. The rate at which security elements are being destroyed far outpaces our ability to replace them. Maintaining an effective perimeter around the airport has become extremely difficult. In an effort to counter this problem and reinforce our position, we've resorted to employing a Raven as added security during key transport operations. To this end, we'd like you to protect one of our transports en route to the airport for a scheduled refueling stop. The ship...
Pretty sure all three of these guys I fought in the arena. Let's go with the Ballistic was the guy that was he the guy that was fucking me? He was one of the guys that was fucking me up. I think he's the one they said was flamboyant.
This is Alpha Leader. Target area in sight. Remember, the transport takes priority. Fire at your discretion.
Roger.
Combat system engaged.
Touching down now. Let's keep this short.
Enemy reinforcements detected.
this, Raven?
The transport is clear.
Mission complete. Combat system disengaged.
We've just received word that a detachment of Crest forces is en route to one of our outlying solar power conversion plants. All other Mirage-operated facilities in the region rely on this plant for their energy needs and will go offline if Crest's attack succeeds. Total loss of power at any of these facilities, even for a brief amount of time, would leave them vulnerable to subsequent attacks and render years of research worthless. We must avoid this eventuality at all costs. Take a position at the plant and prevent its destruction. Credits will be deducted from your reward to cover any damage repair costs.
Combat system engaged.
Enemy targets approaching. Raven, avoid damaging any of the plant's assets.
Mission complete. Combat system disengaged.
Please inform me that some of the purchase restrictions set in place in the shop have been lifted. New parts are now available for purchase. Congratulations on your new rank. Your performance reflects well and your operation will be rewarded. New products been made available in shop. Such and such left arm part. Hoping to prove a useful addition to your arsenal. So what, we rank C now? Alright, let's see if that part, that machine gun's in the shop. Let's see. Their MG 800 was it, right? What's so busted about it? It's got less ammo than the one I have already. Slightly less range, a bit more attack power, much less weight. Press triangle. Compared to the other one. Let's see. Both wide and shallow. Ammo heat 18 over 12. Reload time and lock is the same. Ammo price slightly lower. So it's got more heat. It's the main thing I'm seeing. 100 less weight, more damage per shot. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's like 100 lighter. More damage, more heat. Alright, let's go try it out. %20 more damage, 20% less shots. Alright, we already read this guy's Fear of Water backstory. The other meme weapon was a left-hand sniper. Another tie, and I barely won. Why does that keep happening? I keep just barely winning. Solo. After being betrayed by a raven who he thought was a friend, Solo decided it was time to strike out on his own. He no longer accepts missions that require him to work alongside others, now operates an AC more conducive to solitary combat. How edgy. He has the meme sniper. Uh-oh. This guy's jumping around like a motherfucker. God damn. Starting to get to the harder levels now. This guy's tough. He's jumping around too much. I can't get a good shot on him. I read this really fast. I thought it was Silent Hill Armored Core. Yo, what's up, Adino? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Porcupine. This lightweight AC design suits the pilot to a T, providing him with the speed he needs in order to execute close-in attacks with his favorite weapon, the blade. When unable to close in on an opponent, the dual chain guns are brought to bear. Pooping, what about you? Doing pretty good. Playing some Armored Core. How's Death Stranding been treating you? Are you liking that game or no? When you play Tales of Grace's Dead? Sometime in the future, TM. I won't say soon TM, because that's not true. I don't like streaming and video games, you know that. Damn. It's a cool game, it's just hard for me because it's me playing it. Pulled a $300 One Piece card the other day. Oh shit. What card was it? I don't know anything about One Piece cards. Card looks so sick I don't want to sell it. Just called Zeus? Oh, that's cool. I know that character. How far are you in the show now? New One Piece cards drop next week, I think. I wish I had money to waste on cards. Gonna have to beat up some kids real soon. At episode 368. Oh, you already passed Ennis Lobby? Only reason I'm buying the cards is because I work like a damn dog. That's true. Burning out, but I spend money to pull 35-cent cards. Almost jumped into my TV. Fucking go fight Robin. Yeah, that shit's peak. That's the best arc in the whole show. I really want to watch One Piece with everyone in Discord like we did with Dragon Ball, but I know it's gonna take like 10 years to get through it all. But I know for a fact Crystal would love it, for sure. She would love Chopper. Yeah, exactly. I know that would be her favorite character. I don't know, maybe someday we'll just say fuck it and watch some One Piece if everybody else is down. Damn, that was close. That lost Chopper to death. Like, if you don't... I don't want to talk too much spoilers, but I mean, I don't know if anyone's listening who cares, but... or who hasn't seen it, but... If you don't get hooked on the show when you get to the walk to Arlong Park, that's like where the show like really hooks you for the first time. Stop watching if you don't get hyped there, yeah. Shoot that flag, yeah. And it's only gonna get better from there. Thriller Bark is a bit of a downgrade from Enies Lobby, but it's still good. Not spoiling anything. But it's kind of hard to follow Enies Lobby. Yeah, Brooke is great. I was at work watching the episode on my break and almost ran into the 69 bus because I was so hyped. Iron Man. Appropriately named, Iron Man normally gives his opponents a chance to get a few hits before retaliating. He does this to give them an impression that they've gained the upper hand, when in fact, nothing could be further from the truth. One Piece is insanely good, I'm saying, man. I've been watching that shit since I was like a little kid, when it was on fucking Toonami. Yeah, you gotta tell all the non-believers that think it's too many episodes that it's worth it. I'm surprised I watched 368 episodes in 2 months. Arlong Park, Alabasta, and Enies Lobby. Yeah, those are 3 goated arcs. Honestly, I wanna watch One Piece with everybody, partially to show everybody who hasn't seen it how good it is, and also just because I want to rewatch it myself, because it's been like ages since I've watched like the old arcs, like Alabasta and stuff. It's been like years and years since I watched those episodes. It'll take 400 years to watch, and it'll be worth it. It only took us 2 years to watch Dragon Ball in its entirety, and that was like half the length. It's fine. What's another 4 years for One Piece? Yeah, I'm not saying we're gonna watch One Piece like right now. I do want to watch a bunch of shorter animes, since we watched Dragon Ball and we're about to finally be done. And I do want to break from longer stuff. I don't want to watch it like immediately, you know. I'm still not even 100% sold on the idea of watching it together because it's so much, but we'll see. Come back and tell me watching One Piece. Yo, Adino, tell Mango that One Piece is worth it and it's not too many episodes. This guy is the #1 non-believer. It's pretty good. See, even Admiral agrees. I know Admiral hasn't watched the whole thing, but Admiral basically stopped like right before the best arc. I was deafened by the sounds of this poor bidet that had to clean me. I've never said anything. Yeah, I know you don't think it's bad. You just think it's too much. 316 episodes and they started 2 months ago. Shatter. His motivation for joining the Raven Order is to exact revenge on the one responsible for slaughtering his family all those years ago. The need to see that justice served supersedes all else. Given his steady progress, Zero's days seem numbered. I'm not watching full episodes of Luffy or whatever the fuck his name is, walk across the room. It doesn't get bad until like the second half of the anime, really. The pacing takes a fucking dive when they hit the time, like the half, maybe a little more than halfway. But no, yeah, filler in Naruto is a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother fucking story. Filler in Naruto and filler in One Piece are two completely different things. Naruto would give you full filler arcs in the middle of a fucking insane, like, important part of the arc. One Piece doesn't have filler arcs. They just do the thing that Dragon Ball Z does. They have people staring at each other for entire episodes. But it doesn't get really bad until like the second half of the show, and maybe a little more than the second half. It's really not bad in the first half of the show. And I think it's probably going to get better like now, because they stopped releasing episodes like weekly, and now they're like starting to release the episodes in like seasons. So it might get better, like, for the current anime. There's like one specific arc that's like really bad with it. but most of them, the art's really not that bad. I've got far too many anime to watch to justify One Piece above all else. One Piece does have like some Christmas themed stuff in between Enies Lobby. That was like one that did throw me off. Yeah, there's like some filler stuff in the like the early parts of the show, but there's like nothing. No filler. Basically no filler in like the later half. Curious to see the re-release of One Piece in January. Yeah, I'm interested to see how that's gonna be.
Lost in the red sand? Have you ever experienced the almighty three-shield beating? Take this! Take that! One for the road!
No! Fuck. Why did you know getting banned? You like Metroid, so I can see why you don't like good games or anime. I'm gonna go wash my ass piece, y'all. Damn. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on here too much. I'm gonna try to beat like the rest of this arena, the C rank or whatever, and then we'll probably call it a stream. I'm gonna disassociate Azeroth. G. This guy's name is G. G's preferred combat style can be best described as in your face. He fears no raven, and this fact becomes readily apparent from the very moment you enter the arena to face him. His matches against Iron Man are always a hit with the crowd. Okay, not talking about the game can happen again. Yeah, sorry, went off on a tangent with One Piece. I get very passionate about One Piece. God, no! And another thing, I didn't want to interrupt. try to beat these last two C rank guys before we get off for the night. I keep not paying attention to my fucking energy until it's too late. That was good, too. That was a good start, too. Until it wasn't. Fuck. Do you have any optional parts on? Let me see. I'd imagine my setup is whatever it was when I played Armored Core 3. Let's see. Congratulations on reaching C rank. We prepared reward and recognition for accomplishment. Please check your route to receive. Blah blah blah. Word on the street is that you've had a good run of it lately. Well, it ends now. My grudge with Zero isn't settled yet, and no one's getting past me before I've had a shot at him. One of the data imports takes them off. I don't know if it's this one. Nope. Got all my parts. I was fucking so ahead of this guy in health, now, because he keeps, like, switching sides. I had him down to, like, nothing, and I had so much more than him. Bullshit. You're really up to circle strafing the AI does in this game. Yeah. I know, like, the circle strafe and hopping isn't working as well as it usually does. Just fucking missiles he keeps firing at me. I can't avoid him. Are you fucking serious, man? I had him like in the corner, depleted like all his health, and now all of a sudden he's about to kill me again. You fucking better not, man. That is complete bullshit. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. Karum. According to fellow pilots, Karum should not be among the living. He's escaped certain death more times than anyone can recall and has never offered an explanation for this odd phenomenon. Lady Luck surely watches over this pilot. Way easier than the last one. I think that was the last one for C rank. Yeah. Revolution. Not one to take part in mission assignments, he favors the intense action of head-to-head arena combat to the exclusion of everything else. Pilots a heavy AC decked out with high-power weapons and shows no mercy once the match begins. Your reputation as a skilled mission specialist precedes you, but don't let it go to your head. Here in the arena, you're nothing but a second-rate pilot. Be my pleasure to show you exactly what I mean. I'll be waiting. I love reading the emails from them, like, after I already beat them. Alrighty, I think we'll call it there for today. Try to give myself enough time to maybe get through the rest of running through the FF5 run if I want to do it tomorrow. If I don't feel like I'm ready, I might just not do it tomorrow and we'll wait. It's not like there's a rush. I'm just really excited to try running that game. Let's see who we can raid. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming. It's fun. Finished up Full Metal, another casual game down. I'm enjoying this game. Who's live? Not a ton of people live right now. Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging. Thanks Canis and Aurelian for the resubs and Dylan for all the biddies. Let's see, why don't we raid Magnus? He's doing a DKC2 ROM hack. Don't think we've raided him in a little bit. So yeah, if I feel like I'm ready, then we'll definitely stream tomorrow, probably no matter what. But it just depends. If I feel like I'm ready to do FF5, then we'll do that, and if not, we'll do something else. Let's go say hi to Magnus. Show him some love. And yeah, we'll definitely be back tomorrow no matter what, since I'm off Thursday. Just depends what we are gonna get into. So yeah, let's go say hi to Magnus. I'll catch you guys then. Bye.